From the shadows he rose, a voice so clear with the bearded ambition, spreading love and cheer. He shares his dreams, ignites the flame inside. Through every post and click, we're inspired to ride. Living life bold, let your colors show. Bearded ambition, he's the star of the show. Bearded ambition, light up the crowd. Motivation's the message we say aloud. With every heartbeat, we're reaching for the skies. Together we rise, we're stars on the rise.
Hello and welcome to Bearded Ambition. As you can see, there's some new atmosphere here today. We're in the kitchen. Kitchen is which is considered to be and should be our medicine cabinet. Health starts with what we put into our bodies, but even prior to that, how we develop our mindset and our consciousness about what we're actually ingesting and listening to, viewing, all that. That's where health starts, right? It starts with the mind. All is the mind. But right now, what I have before you are a few items which I'm embarking on a journey of newfound health and cleansing, I guess you could say, so to speak. So I'm going to be going on initially a grape cleanse. But you can see there's a lot more items here versus the grapes, but I'll get into all that. But initially I'm here to do a fruit cleanse, but I guess you can call it a grape cleanse because the fruit of choice at this particular moment is going to be grapes. So as you can see here, I got red grapes. Unfortunately, they are not seedless. I know that we are and we should be eating seeded anything as far as living foods and fruits. It should have a seed. But in this particular case, I don't have seeded grapes at this point. I have seedless grapes, but they are still going to get eaten nonetheless. And as you can see, they are red. It's preferable to have a darker fruit that have the rich properties in it. Like if you get the dark grapes, in this case, these are red grapes. You got black grapes, purple. I mean, they got different varieties and shades of grapes. But in this case, the red are going to be sufficient. My main objective with this cleanse is to cleanse the body. Fruit in particular, and even in this case, grapes in particular, have a very strong component of cleansing and eliminating waste from the body, as well as the toxins. They're very astringent, very strong. So I'm going with grapes specifically in this cleanse. I haven't read the book, but I also heard that there's a book by Johanna Brandt. You might have to look that up. I think it's Johanna Brandt. She is the author of a book called The Grape Cleanse, where she was sick, and I'm paraphrasing here, and she healed her sickness by strictly going on a grape cleanse. If I'm not mistaken, the book is called The Grape Cleanse. I'm gonna have to look into that book. But initially, that is what led me down this path in this particular case to do a grape cleanse. I have done a 31-day fruit cleanse before, just strictly fruit, or a fruit fast, I guess you could say. And that was back in 2020. I lost about 25 pounds and felt great. Skin was clear, sleep was well. I felt my mind was clear. All the bloatedness was gone. I eliminated tons of toxins and waste out of my body, which is the primary objective, again, is to use nature as a tool and a resource to eliminate all the things that we acquire from all the heavy foods that we eat. In this case, what I eat. So I'm not necessarily doing this for weight. I will weigh myself, but my primary concern is not how much I weigh. It's more so about letting my body rest, let my intestines and my digestive system get a rest, and to cleanse and to repair any damage that may have or that may be present inside the body, as well as the toxins, the waste, the heavy metals, all those things that accumulate over time from, like I said, what we eat. So in this case, primarily, I'm going with grapes. Um, in conjunction to that, I know you see that I have nuts and seeds here, so I will be dabbing into a little bit of this. So I don't know if that's actually cheating, but I am going to also give myself permission to enjoy some healthy fats from the seeds. As in here, we have pumpkin seeds in this protein mix, cashews, almonds, and raisins. I may not really eat the raisins too much. That is nothing but a dried up grape. And as you can see, raisins are dried out. So they don't have the hydration that I'll actually need. But the hydration that I need will be in the grapes. So they say you're supposed to eat your water. So I will get all my hydration, my natural sugar, my vitamins, my antioxidants from the fruit. But I will be occasionally taking a handful of seeds and nuts as well, and incorporating them into this cleanse, so to speak. I'm not going to overdo it on that, but I will occasionally have some of that. I'm just being transparent. I will get into these along my journey as well. Also, I will be partaking in fruit juice. I have some cranberry juice here, which is very good for the body. Helps, any fruit for that matter does so many wonders for the body as far as cleansing and detoxifying. I mean, for great kidney health, for, every organ of your body, your blood. I mean, I know your blood is not an organ, but just many aspects of your body, fruit is a cleanser. So despite if you go do the research on any particular fruit, they have so many different attributes that you really can't go wrong. But in this case, cranberry is what I have right now. I might even go get some grape juice, but I will be drinking liquids outside of water as well as eating my water. I will be incorporating that into this cleanse, if you will, as well. Coconut water, nature's original Gatorade. Go do your research on coconut water. Coconut water is wonderful for the body. Has many attributes for the body. I mean, everything from nature is natural. So the sugars are natural. They're not processed. They don't have all that extra preservatives and all that other stuff that they incorporate in these bottled products. So I will be incorporating coconut water in this cleanse, as well as natural fruit juice, as well as the grapes and the nuts and seeds. And I will be also drinking traditional old, in this case, distilled water. So this water does have lemon in it. I did cut up a lemon, and I put some lemon juice in here too. Another cleansing agent. When you go to a restaurant, you get a lemon in your water. That's to help clean the body out. So, it has the vitamin C, the antioxidants, the fibers, all that to help cleanse the body. The objective in this case is to clean the body out. Let the body rest and do a reset, a reboot to make sure everything is functioning well. Let's make sure that we're getting everything out of the body and that we're cleaning up all of the compartments of the body. Like I said, from the kidneys to, cleaning out the intestines, the digestive system, getting everything and eliminating that waste. The objective is to get rid of all the waste, the debris, the toxins, and to allow our body to be renewed and refreshed and revised, and that everything is working as it should. So that's the main objective. And the longer that you go, of course, the deeper the cleanse. So in this case, I'm embarking on going on a 30-day minimum cleanse. So I did 31 days prior, like I said, back in 2020. and I'm initially going to do that again. I just did one extra day, so that's why it was 31 days. But the objective is to do at least 30, 1 full month of a cleanse. And if I decide I want to go longer, I will go longer. But in this case, 30 days is the minimum. And I will not have anything extra outside of what you see here. Well, it will be water, it will be fruit. In this case, it will be grapes, it will be fruit juice, it will be coconut water as well. And like I said, outside of just the fruit, I am going to incorporate some nuts and seeds. So if that's cheating, then I'm cheating. But overall, I'm going to just put natural, smaller items in my body. I also do have pink Himalayan salt along with the lemon in this water. Pink Himalayan salt is better than regular table salt. So as I said, do your research as well. Go to Google, go to YouTube. When you see some of these items that if you're not familiar with them and you're wondering why I have them here, is because I've done my own personal research on what I'm ingesting and what I'm putting in my body and the benefits thereof. So pink Himalayan salt has, supposedly 84 trace minerals. It's got the potassium, it's got the magnesium, the calcium, and very low sodium as well. Let me see what the sodium is on here. Well, sodium is 26%, but it's got the calcium, potassium, iron, and it's all natural. So it's better for your body. I can tell you that. It's definitely better than regular table salt. So I also heard that there's a salt called, I forgot what it's called, something gold. But I want to try that out too. I heard that's a very, very, very good salt as well. Baja Gold. Yeah, it's called Baja Gold. I've seen it online. I saw a lot of great reviews about it, so I'm going to try that. But at my disposal at the moment is pink Himalayan salt. So I would say that that's the next best thing, or potentially just a good thing on its own, despite if I go with the Baja Gold. But do your research on pink Himalayan salt. But anyhow, that's in the body, that's going to be in the water as well to help give my body the minerals that it needs as well. Because regular water, of course, they say is just blank. It's like a blank shot. Does help to hydrate the body a little bit, but with that salt, wherever salt goes, that's where water goes. So we want to make sure that I got some of that in there too, so that I can help hydrate the cells. The fruit is going to help hydrate the cells of my body. And that's what you want. You want a hydrated body. You want healthy living cells in the body, and you want a clean body. So main objective, of course, like I said, is to cleanse the body, to eliminate. Also, when I drink my water, at my discretion, I also at times do add some of the natural ingredients that you see here. A little black pepper, cayenne red pepper. If you don't know about cayenne red pepper, that blood circulation, go look that up. A little red pepper, some ginger, some turmeric. Help with inflammation, blood flow. Cinnamon, I'm really not too informed on the cinnamon, but I heard cinnamon does have a lot of great attributes as well. I got to do a little bit more research on the cinnamon, but I do incorporate just a little bit of that. I know that may seem like a weird combination of things, but when you mix it all together, it's not that bad. It's a little spicy, but the objective is to put it in the body so that the body can take from all the attributes of these elements. Like I said, you don't know about turmeric, go do your research. And ginger, of course, do your research on it. And you can use real ginger root if you want to, and blend it up. But in this case, I'm just using the ground ginger. And of course, which I don't put this in my water, but I do have it as just a daily additive, black seed oil. Black seed oil, they say cures everything except for death. I know that's a reach, but there are certain properties in that black seed that are very, very helpful to the body. So As well, I'm going to encourage everyone to go do your own research. If you see something here that is unfamiliar, that you're uncertain about, do your own research. Um, these are items that I've been privy to over a span of time, and some of it's new. But the fruit fasting and the cleansing is not new. It's just in this case, I'm just going to do grapes. Last fruit fast that I did was I had grapes, I had blueberries, I had cherries, I had mandarins, those little bitty oranges. I was just eating a lot of different fruit, but that's all that I ate was just fruit. In that case, I don't even think I had any nuts or seeds. It was literally just fruit. But it was very successful. And when you initially get started on a fast, it's going to be challenging to you because you know that you have to give something up. You know you have to fight temptations in regards to your urge to want to eat. Your senses get heightened, your smell. You're just like, oh man. And you really just want, you're kind of nostalgic in regards to food. Like, right? Like, I know what that tastes like. Oh, I know the texture of that. And you really want that. But I'll say this, and this is just my opinion, it's really not that hard. After you get through the first couple of days, if you get, I say at least day 3, then you just stay consistent. And at that point, your body will go into cruise control, and you start losing all of that temptation. You start losing all that urge to want to even engage in the food that you eat. Because once your body starts kind of breaking down, and I don't mean your body, but once your intestines start moving and start eliminating, oh, it's a beautiful process. And if you may not know, there is a mind-gut connection. They say that your gut is just a second brain. So when you eliminate waste from your gut and your intestines, it connects back up to this and gives this just that much more clarity because you're eliminating everything in here. You got to think about it. The body is connected. So you are what you eat. So in this case, whatever you're eating is a reflection of how you feel, how you think. And people don't really want to go that deep in the rabbit hole to understand that there is a connection with how you feel and how you move and how you activate daily based upon what you put in your body. Food is either giving you life or it's potentially giving you death. Especially if you're eating dead food. When I say dead food, I'm talking about animals, and things that were once alive that have energy connected to it that is still embedded in the DNA of that food. And a lot of times there's a lot of trauma still embedded into that animal based upon how they're also killed. And I'm not here to sell you on veganism or you should or you shouldn't eat animals. I'm just also stating the facts. You can look these things up for yourself. But either way it goes, whatever it is you're putting in your body is affecting you. So you're either going to eat life or you're going to eat death. In this case, life is, when I say life, I'm talking about living foods. Foods that come from the earth. All natural. I've never heard of anyone getting sick from eating natural foods. Hey man, I just got cancer because I ate a tomato. Very rarely will you ever hear that. Oh man, I got high blood pressure from eating a handful of grapes. Probably won't hear that. So let thy food be medicine and let thy medicine be food. So I'm starting with myself. I'm not trying to preach to anyone to make it seem like as if I'm perfect, because I'm not. I'm just embarking on a reset for myself on my journey of health and wellness, which is something that we should always practice. Even if it's, monthly or, bi-monthly or however you want to do it, quarterly. At some point, the things that we do eat will affect us. And sometimes it's not always apparent until the check engine light comes on. And if anybody watching want to give me an amen, go ahead and give me an amen. But it is a thing. So I've dealt with, if you look at one of my videos not too far back, gout. I've dealt with gout. So that's when too much uric acid builds up in the body and the body's not eliminating it fast enough. And then what happens is you get like somewhat of an arthritic condition. In men, it's normally in the toe of a foot, of either your left foot or your right foot. Or some people get it in their ankles and some people get it in their hands. But trust me, it's not pleasant. I've dealt with it several times throughout my life because of the things I was eating. And my body was not flushing it fast enough. And then when it's too much, it crystallizes and it hardens in that foot and you can't walk. If there's anyone out there who haven't dealt with it, please don't entertain your mind to even want to find out what it feels like. It is not pleasant. When you cannot put any of your body weight on your foot, when you can't walk, and I'm talking, can be very excruciating. And you have to get an anti-inflammatory and you have to get meds, or you can drink a lot of water. Either way it goes, you have to get that uric acid out of your body. And a lot of water, when I say a lot of water will help you to eliminate that uric acid buildup. But I don't even want to entertain the idea of even going back to feeling that feeling. So my objective is preventative measures in this case. So I'm looking long term to make health and wellness a lifestyle, which it should be anyways, but we all start at different places in our life. So at some point, potentially this may be the starting point. I want to go more plant-based with my eating regimen, primarily fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds. And I'll credit that to Bobby Price, Dr. Bobby Price. You can look him up on YouTube. He's got a lot of great information. His backstory on how he became into talking about health and wellness is a pretty good story. You have to look through his videos, but he has a backstory on how he got where he got in regards to helping people with his information and his practices to help people on stay on their journey of health and wellness. So I take a little bit of that and contribute to this as far as when he says, he just tells people the essentials, fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, healthy, all natural, no animal product. So I'm on that journey right now, and it's going to be anytime you're barking on something that's stepping away, 100% or 90% away from what your normal is, it's going to be a little unfamiliar. It's going to be a little, a little scary, I guess you could say. Not even scary, but just, taking the time to I'm not going to be able to taste that no more or eat that or indulge in that. So I'm just embracing a new. But it is well earned because, like I said, the things that I've experienced. And I just feel like, especially as you get older, you have to change. You can't eat as much as you used to, and you can't eat the certain items that your body was once able to just kind of eat, eliminate, bounce back from. And of course, we should always be getting some exercise in some capacity, whether it be a nice walk, a jog, or some type of light resistance training of some sort, some weightlifting, whatever you feel is best for you. So I would incorporate all that, good rest, get some sunlight, get outside, definitely get out in nature for real, get you some air, get you some water, get you some sunlight, and go ground yourself on the earth. So this is what I'm embarking on starting today. Like I said, I will weigh myself just to let you guys know what my current weight is, but the objective is not for how much I weigh. I'm going to be in a calorie deficit, so I'm going to drop weight either way it goes. But the objective is to lose impurities. So if impurities are in my fat cells, then that's cool. I want to lose the impurities. I want to get rid of the toxins. I want to eliminate the waste. And I want to help the body to stay at its optimum self and to repair and to heal and to be very clean. So the objective is to give the insides a shower, like you would scrub your shower in your tub. You know, you want to get all that gunk and all that stuff out. So we're going to do that with the body by putting in what the body is ultimately going to gravitate towards, versus the foreign things that we put in our body that also help us to stay sick, and that helps us to accumulate all the toxins and the metals and the waste. So that's about it. Grape cleanse. Go do your research on the grape cleanse. Go do your research on everything that I have here. If it's not for you, then that's okay. Everybody has something that they particularly like versus what other people have. But in this case, I'm going with fruit, grapes in particular. I'm drinking my water. I'm going to be drinking some natural fruit juice as well. Coconut water. I will be adding a lot of these elements in that water. And I will occasionally munch on some nuts and seeds. So I hope, as always, this adds some value to you. Health is wealth. And hopefully I can stay on a journey of doing more videos like these to incorporate this aspect of, mentality to our lifestyles as well, because it all starts here, really. Mindset is everything, from what we eat, how we think, what we do. So let's incorporate good things in our body so that we can think well, so that we can give the gut peace, so that we can have peace up here. So as always, say it once, I'll say it again. I hope that this adds value. Please stay well, please stay healthy, and go do your research and have a great life. And let it start with your mindset. Peace.
From the shadows he rose, a voice so clear with the building ambition, spreading love and cheer. He shares his dreams, ignites the flame inside. Through every post and click, we're inspired to ride. Living life bold, let your colors show. Bearded ambition, he's the star of the show. Bearded ambition, light up the crowd.